I'm ready.
Ibiza White FM 103.7 and IbizaLiveRadio.com. We still have Stephen Jones here in the studio, and we're coming to an end already. This show passed so fast because there are so many interesting things to tell us. So please, we're waiting for the new production of yours, the album of Marco Colombino. Tell us about this one.
Very excited to talk about this new collaboration with my good friend, the talented DJ and producer Marco Colombino. His album is going to be called Whisper, and there is a single out already available on Beatport and other places called Life in a Small Town. And what is exciting about this collaboration is, firstly, you're going to hear me on a lot of these tracks. Which is always exciting, isn't it?
Yes, it's super exciting.
Marco, he contacted me out of the blue one time and suggested that I do some vocals on his tracks. And because my feeling is to always say yes to collaborations, I said yes, let's do some tracks, even before hearing them, because I'm very much a believer in connection. So we spoke a bit about that, and we spoke a bit about how things should look visually, because of course a visual thing is important in music. And then time went by, and he sent me 10 backing tracks to add vocals to, with some lyrical content too. He gave me some direction in terms of what the lyrical content was going to be. And so I set myself up, and over I think a period of about 10 days, I recorded lots and lots of different vocals for these tracks. And then he worked his special Italian magic. And then we spoke then about how the album was going to be, and then time goes by. And so time was going by, and then a single appeared, and I think the single sounds really amazing, and it's kind of got a very moody vibe. I'm speaking, channeling some kind of existential darkness, actually, because Marco's tracks are kind of cinematic, they're kind of spacious, and he pays a great deal of attention to detail. So there's a sonic sense, a sonic cinematic vibe to them. So I spoke across the track, and it's all about the sadness of being trapped in a small town. Maybe I've experienced that at some points in my life. So there's some autobiographical content there. But no more. So the single came out, and I think it sounds really fantastic, and I'm very keen that lots of people hear it. That's available, and there is a remix of that too. And then the other evening, it was in the middle of the night, I was waiting to get my flight. So I was awake at 3:30 a.m. and Marco messaged me on Viber and then said, well, exciting, he was getting all the master tracks back, and the album Whisper is, on the brink of release on No Attitude Recordings. And so, of course, at 3 a.m. in the morning, I'm suddenly psyched, thinking, hooray, finally this music is going to come to radios near you. So I'm very enthusiastic about it, and he is a very talented producer and a very talented DJ. Also, interestingly enough, he's doing A&R now for No Attitude, so he's also got his ear to the ground for cool tracks that might be coming their way soon. And the album's called Whisper by Marco Colombino, featuring me.
Wow. It will come out when exactly, the whole album?
I'm not sure about the dates yet. I'm sure that Marco's going to tell me. But I kind of get the feeling, I'm intuiting the feeling that it's going to come out very soon. I've seen the artwork already. I saw the artwork some time ago, and that's ultra cool. And it's a cool label. And the whole vibe is kind of left field. It's spacious, it's atmospheric. It's kind of thought-provoking. There's a depth to the production which I particularly like, and I think people are going to really enjoy it. So we're going to hear more from Marco Colombino, I'm convinced.
That's super exciting, and so watch out for this album from Marco Colombino.
It's called Whisper.
Whisper with Stephen Jones. And now you're going to hear this track, Life in a Small Town. And we say bye-bye to our listeners here in Ibiza and all over the world. Enjoy the music. And thank you so much, Stephen Jones, for being here and telling us all these amazing stories.
It's my pleasure. Anytime. Bring me to Ibiza anytime. I'm going to say yes.
Okay, you will come back, I'm sure. So thank you, and we are back here tomorrow from 7 to 9. Ibiza Wide FM 103.7 and IbizaLifeRadio.com. Bye bye.
That's a million miles from this place. It's a million miles.